channel, and I'm just about getting ready to start dinner. It's 8:20, and this is a non-starch day for me, so let me just show you what I'm going to whip up. It's going to be a vegetable soup with lentils, but you know, I'm so used to putting rice or pasta or potatoes in it. It's going to be hard for me to keep away from that. I am going to put as many vegetables as I can get in there. Maybe a little bit of everything that I have in my freezer, and some of what I have in the fridge. So here we go. Hold on, and I'll be right with you. guys, that's all there is to my soup tonight. I could, of course, add more tomatoes or different vegetables, but I really shied away from the starchy items like potatoes. And I use squash, and I use a lot of green vegetables and carrots. But that's about it. What I'm going to be doing is trying to look for the book called Starch Solution. And I guess some of you might be asking, if you've been following my meal program since June, July, you might ask yourselves, well, what was the difference between what I was following before, which was the Neil Barnard's vegetarian program, and what's the difference of what the Starch Solution is doing for you now? Well, first of all, I'm not sure about the Starch Solution. I'm just finding out about it now, and I'm trying to find the book. I'm trying to look for the book, and so I think one of the biggest differences between this and the Starch Solution is that it's you eat for 16 hours. Is it you eat for 16 hours and you fast for 8? Or is it the other way around? You see, I don't even know. You fast for a certain amount of hours and then you eat. You go about your day. And I would say overnight. I have to look into this. I think it's eat for 16 and fast for 8. I think that's what it is. But I have to double check, so I'm not sure. And so the fasting is not really a big part of this, but it's incorporated because when you're just eating vegetables at meal times, the rest of the times you fast, right? It's just maybe not those specific prolonged hours. So, but the concept is similar. And so there's a lot of potatoes on this vegetarian program thrown in with green vegetables. So that's very similar. However, the food combinations are not altogether exactly the same, if you know what I'm saying. You can more or less eat whatever you want on this, but on the Starch Solution, you really have to load up on starches on the days that you do how do we say it? On the days that you do stock up on starches. So, for instance, today is my non-starch day, so there really weren't any starches in there. And so I think, I don't even know if bread is allowed on the Starch Solution. I don't know. I have to look into it. So, you know, it's the pasta and everything. It's also allowed on this, but not in the same amounts. Pasta is 4 ounces a week. Not so on the Starch Solution. It's pretty much more than that. Same with rice. Rice is not exactly limited. It's about a half a cup a week or something like that. I mean, nobody's going to measure it. It's not, Dr. Neil Barnard is not that big on measuring. He doesn't specify exact amounts. He suggests them, but he doesn't make you do a strict mandate on how much you should eat and how much you should save for next week. You know what I'm saying? So there are some differences between the two diets, the two meal programs, but they're also very similar. So I will definitely be briefing you as I go along because I as I said, I'm not sure about the Starch Solution. I have to really study it because it's up until about 3 or 4 days ago, I'd never even heard of it. So I really commend all the men and women out there who are following the Starch Solution and who have tried to pass on all the information to us. And they are losing a lot of weight. I'm so proud of them. I hope I can at least stay healthy. I don't know about losing weight, but at least stay healthy. And it does feel good when you eat those potatoes and you eat that pasta. It feels right. To me, it feels right. So, anyway, my soup is going to simmer for about 40 minutes. And then I'm going to sit down with a spoon and eat it. And it's very plain and simple, guys. There's not much to it. You just boil it and add the spices that you like. And for now, that's about it. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, have been inspired to start your own healthy meals and you know, come up with your own creative inventions, because anything goes as long as it's not super fatty or super sugary. I would say that protein right now is very limited for me. I do feel better on the days that I do have a little tiny bit of protein, but I think that's going to stop soon, because I don't think protein is essentially part of the starch solution. So I have to figure that out for myself. I'm hoping that I can come across the book sometime this week, because I really need to get my hands on it. Without this book, I would have been so lost. It's one thing to think you're following something to a T, but when you once go in and start reading all these pages, it's another matter. So it's always best to have the book on hand. But so I'm looking for that book, and if I do find it, I'll be passing a lot more information on to you. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little non-starch day soup, and watching it and learning about different kinds of vegetable combinations. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.